Hello, it's Karen, the Weekend Craftaholic, and I am back with my craft faves for February. Now, I've not done a lot of crafting in February, I've only done a little bit of colouring, but I do still have 10 top favourites to share with you, so I hope you'll stick around to watch those. Talking of colouring, I'll start off with these. These are my Posca Pens. If you saw my craft haul for Feb, you'll have seen these yesterday. I did get the pastel pack in January. And then I got some of the primary colours as well at the start of February, and I have used these a lot. So they are definitely a firm favourite, probably the top favourite of February for me. So starting off with those. The other favourite for the month is this trimmer. I think I got this December, can't remember now. Not used a lot of it, but I have been using it to cut out my little coloured images. So I've been printing off some images online, colouring them out, and I've just done a few little cuts to show you rather than try and show you the different cuts that this wear memory keeper has. Now, this has been around for a long time, and I've had my eye on it for a long time, and when Spotlight had a 40% off coupon, I took the plunge to buy it for like $20 or whatever it was. So there's different types of cuts that it does. It does the straight one as usual, and it also has a scoring one, but it's got another 4 different designs. And hopefully, I'll try and zoom in here, you can see how they cut. Now, this one is very similar to the Tim Holtz Decal Edge, which I've been very tempted to buy, but storage space in my craft room is pretty limited, so I haven't took the plunge with that. But there's also some pretty uniform cuts as well, the scalloped edges, which I love. It's got a perforated one, so you can see here it cuts really well for perforated edges, as well as the score one as well, which I mentioned. The only thing I find is you've got to press down really well, and I generally have to go over it a few times, but that's fine. I normally do that anyway when I'm cutting. And I love the fact that it's got this extendable arm, so it goes as far as 14 inches on here as well, and it's got centimeters as well as inches measurements, so pretty universal. So really glad to finally get that, as I've had my eye on it for a long time. Now, I did just touch on it then. I've been doing lots of printing to do some colouring online, and I just thought I'd show you a few little samples here, because the other thing that I've absolutely loved is digital printables. Now, I got these off a Facebook group, which I'm going to come on to, but just to give you a bit of a flavour, I have been printing like mad. These are going to go in my planner. I absolutely love these images, and I've been loving all of the free content that's available online, so I thought I'd share these with you as well. So whatever style you like, there's something out there for you. I love this style so much, I've even changed it to my screensaver as well on my phone, so I absolutely love it. So lots of different ones to choose from that I'm going to use in my planner. I have been making the most of my sticker books. A few have completely gone, they've dwindled down. I probably will buy them again though, because they're obviously my favourites, but you can see just how much of these that I've been using. I think the only one I've not really used is this fitness one, which probably will stay unused, I'll be honest. Not got much call for that, but absolutely loving having these to pick from, and then I can keep to a similar theme on that weekly layout as well. So some really good options in here, and you get so many stickers in these books as well. Absolutely, over 1,000 usually, so you can't go wrong. You could probably fill a complete planner album with just one sticker book if you wanted to stick to the same theme throughout. So as I've not had much chance to create, the next lot of favourites that I'm sharing with you are some online ones. So first of all, I found a new YouTuber that I've been enjoying watching, which is Angie Holden. I got myself a sublimation printer for Christmas. More on that when I get a chance to play with it and get used to it. But I've got some major amazing tips from her. Really great channel if you're new to sublimation like I am, or you want to find out a bit more information about it. Check out Angie Holden. Similarly, my next favourite is Jennifer Maker. I've watched a heap of hers as well, so definitely cannot go wrong. Anything cricket related, for me, Jennifer Maker is the queen. The other thing I've been doing whilst I've been colouring in is listen to a few more of the scrapbook.com podcasts. Now, these came out well over a year ago, and off a little bit, so I realised I had heaps I could catch up on, so I've been listening to those throughout the month of February. So if you're not familiar, scrapbook.com have different guests each week or different topics, so definitely check it out. They're all free to listen to. So it's something you like to do when you're in your craft room, check out scrapbook.com's podcasts. Now before we forget talking about sublimation, there's 2 Facebook pages that I'm going to link to as well. First one is free SVG and sublimation Facebook page. The group is super helpful. There's lots of members. They're constantly sharing. The idea is if you want something, yep, you put it out there. I need an image on Lego, and but whilst you're doing that, show whatever images you've got as well. So it's a bit of paying it forward. So the more you post, the more people will post when you request as well. So it's a great page to get into. By being on that Facebook page, I also came across Sublimation Blanks Australia. So a lot of the sublimation companies in America won't ship to Australia. Everyone talks about Jiffy for the t-shirts, and unfortunately they just don't ship outside of the US and Canada. So still trying to find a good supplier for that. But Sublimation Blanks Australia, they seem to do lots of things at a great price as well. So check that out if you're new to that. As you can see, I've just been doing lots of research on sublimation throughout the month, to be honest, when I've been on my laptop online. But the very last thing I did want to call out was Uniquely Creative have got a new storytelling kits. I've seen a couple of them now. I'm very tempted to get January and February's, but basically it's a double page layout. So if you want to get into scrapbooking, it's an easy way to do it. You get everything you need in that kit. It's a great price, and they even give you a booklet on how to design it, so you can just do like a bit of a copy as well. So a great way for beginners to get into it. And the idea is you have a double layout spread for each month. So if Project Life is on memory keeping is just a bit too much for you, doing it daily or weekly, doing this one layout a month is perfect. And if you'll have seen some of my earlier videos, you know I've always done Project Life monthly anyway, but I just felt a little bit restrained with the 6 pockets and having those pockets pages to go into, which is when I then moved on to just doing a bit more freehand and doing scrapbook layouts each month. So it's a bit of a take on that, but you do 2 scrapbook layouts a month, and they've got all the ideas for you. So definitely check that out. At some point I think I'll be jumping on that bandwagon and buying that as well. So those are my top 10 favourites for February. I am back, as you can see. Everything is off. It's still quite painful. I've still got to take my time. It's a little gets sore very quickly, but I'm definitely looking forward to creating and getting back into my memory decks Mondays. That's one thing I've missed. It's a nice quick way of me getting back into it, those 5-minute makes. And then I've got to replenish my card stash. I have used it. I've used all of it. I feel like I need to get back to getting my stash built up, so you'll see more card making from me, as well as scrapbooking, which we've just talked about. I haven't scrapbooked since well before Christmas, and in fact I still have my Christmas daily album to do as well. Oh yeah, I've got a lot to do. So you'll be seeing a lot from me. But those are my quick takes for February. I hope to have lots in March, because I'm going to be getting stuck right into crafting again and my paper crafts. So thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a great crafting weekend too.